Hey, it's Ryan Gillard here at Real Broker, your Calgary Realtor, and today I'll take you through my newest listing in Greenview. This is an 1,100 square foot bungalow with a suited basement for $525,000. Let's have a look. All right, and before I take you through my newest listing, I'll just take you on a community tour of Greenview, just give you a quick rundown of this neighborhood. Not a very big neighborhood, I can cover it fairly quickly. So first things first, I'll just show you on the map where it's located. So we have downtown Calgary is over here as a reference. We have the airport is over here, and Greenview is kind of in between the two of them. It's this small neighborhood right here. You can't see it all that well on this map, but I'll pull up the Google Maps. You can see it a bit better. So I'll just zoom out for you. So again, downtown Calgary is over here, airport right here, and then Greenview, if I zoom in, is this small neighborhood right over here. So not very big, and it's broken up into two parts. So the south part of Greenview is all single-family detached homes. There might be one condo complex in here, but for the most part, it's all like 1960s bungalows. And then the northern part of Greenview is all townhouses and condos, and that's this section right over here. And I would say Greenview is ideal for many reasons. I would say the first reason is that it's just very centrally located. I drive through this part of town all the time. It's very easy to get in and out of, and it takes you, there's lots of main connection roads that are just located not far from Greenview. So I'll zoom out to show you here. So we have Deerfoot Trail, which is this road right here. This runs all the way north and south in Calgary. It's the biggest freeway in the city. So that's easy access from Greenview. You can access it by McKnight Boulevard and from 32nd Avenue, which is right over here. So you got McKnight Boulevard, we have Deerfoot Trail. We've also got 4th Street, Center Street, and Edmonton Trail. These roads can connect from the downtown portion over here. You can take Center Street all the way north throughout the city, and you got Edmonton Trail is very similar, which you can see right here. And we have 4th Street, which connects from about here and takes you all the way into the northern parts of the city as well. These are all collector roads and very easy access from Greenview. Lots of stores, shops, and restaurants along these roads as well. So you got easy access to some shops like that. McKnight Boulevard, which does connect to Deerfoot Trail, also runs east-west throughout the city, and you can take it west and connect to John Laurie Boulevard. It's basically the same road, it just changes its name. And John Laurie will take you to the far west part of Calgary. So I zoom in just a little bit. This road right here is John Laurie, and it takes you all the way into the Arbor Lake and the Crowfoot Crossing Shopping Center. So easy access east, west, and north-south from the Greenview area. And I would say the second reason why this neighborhood might be on your radar nowadays is because life is becoming so unaffordable in Calgary and the country altogether. And Greenview is one of the more affordable neighborhoods. Actually, I would say Greenview is the most affordable part of the inner city. So if I pull up this map again here, Greenview, even though it's still maybe 10, 15 minutes from downtown Calgary, it is still considered an inner city neighborhood. So all of these purplish pink neighborhoods are considered in the inner city. And for the most part, almost all of these are like pretty pricey neighborhoods. But Greenview, I would say it's about your average prices in this neighborhood. So you can still find single family detached homes in these neighborhoods for about $500,000. So these are like your old 1960s bungalows, 3 beds up, 2 down, 1,000 square feet, maybe a single or a double detached garage. And they're pretty affordable. So you can have like that American dream, like a single family home with a fenced yard, big lots, and it's not going to break the bank. So that's the first person that might like this neighborhood. It's just someone looking for some affordability, but having a single family home, like young families, young professionals. It's also becoming a good spot for investors as well, as a lot of these homes are zoned for R2, which allows for some are illegal, some are legal basement suites. And R2 also allows for duplexes to be built, which I think you might find more and more going forward in this neighborhood. So good for investors, good for families, good for young professionals. And the northern part of this neighborhood, again, it's all condos and houses and fairly entry-level prices, I would say. So this could be good for someone trying to get into the market, or lots of rentals in here as well. So it's good for that, renters and for landlords and investors. Just an easy way to get into the housing market in Calgary because it's not going to break the bank moving into Greenview. And I'll just show you the market stats, the real estate stats for this area. It's pretty simple. So for this neighborhood, the southern part, all single-family detached homes, all one-stories. Now this, I don't know if I agree with. I've seen the odd 4-level split, 3-level split. For the most part, they're mostly going to be bungalows, though. So your one story is a bungalow, 1,067 square feet, very common. Lot size, 5,562 square feet. So this will be like a 50 by 100 foot lot, is my guess. Above ground bedrooms, 2. Now I would actually say most are probably 3 bedrooms, built in 1961, very common. Below ground bedrooms, 1. I've seen some 1 to 2 bedrooms in the basement. 2 full bathrooms, fully finished basements. Some are suited, some aren't. And the benchmark price, $527,233. So yes, you can still find single-family homes in Calgary in the 500s. And these are move-in ready, a lot of these as well. And the index price, I won't cover that. And so that's the bungalows in the southern part of the neighborhood. In the northern part of the neighborhood, we've got condos and townhouses. So I'll cover the townhouses first. 1,145 square feet on average, 3 bedrooms built in 1982. So these are older townhouses. Three bedrooms, and 1 bathroom. And the benchmark price here, $266,267. So you can see from a landlord's perspective, this could be a good neighborhood to target because the rental prices in Calgary have really shot up, and you could probably have a cash flow townhouse situation as a landlord if you target a neighborhood like this. And for apartments, like your classic condo-style apartment, 840 square feet, 1 bedroom built in 1980, one bedroom, 1 bathroom, and the benchmark price of $180,000. So again, fairly affordable to get into the market if you look in a neighborhood like this. And moving along, I just typed in the address of the newest listing I have here for the schooling information. And so if you just type in "find a school Calgary," this website will pop up. You can just punch in the address right here, and it'll tell you what schools are available. So there are 3 that pop up with this address, but there's schools kind of all over this neighborhood, all over this area. The 3 that popped up are Buchanan School, kindergarten to grade 6. George P. Vanier School is 7 to 9, and French immersion from 6 to 9. And then James Fowler High School is Central High School in Calgary. That is, again, from high school, so grades 10 to 12. And one thing to mention about this neighborhood, there's lots of parks and greenery around Greenview, hence the name. So we've got the neighborhood right here, and you can see all the little green paths throughout the neighborhood, and they connect to some really large parks. So this is all part of the Nose Creek Pathway system, which kind of runs throughout the city. The northern part of the city, and it connects to Confederation Park over here, which is a large park in the city. And it's not far from Nose Hill Park, which is this giant park over here. It's massive, and so there's lots of greenery and playgrounds that are not too far away from Greenview. And the last thing I'll mention is that you can see that this part of Calgary is very industrial. So there are lots of shops and stores not far from this neighborhood. So it's just got easy access to downtown, easy access to work, easy access to the airport. And again, there's lots of just businesses that are not too far from this neighborhood. So it's just a very centrally located, convenient neighborhood. And next up, I'll take you through my listing. And at the end of this, I'll show you some videos as well. So this one is a very typical style that you'll see in Greenview and in many parts of Calgary. So it was built in 1962. It's a bungalow listed for $525,000. Now this is kind of like your typical L-shaped bungalow, which is very common throughout Calgary. So you walk in, you'll see the living room and dining room kind of form an L, and then the kitchen will be to the side of that, and it'll have a back entrance to the backyard and to the fully finished suited basement. So this one day on the market, and for those who are watching, buyers and sellers, been a day and a half on the market. I think I've probably had about 35 showings already. There are 2 unconditional offers already, and there's still a whole bunch of showings upcoming. So it's a bit of a crazy time in Calgary. So if you are a seller and you want to take advantage, you couldn't pick a better time. A bit tough for buyers though. So this one is listed for $525,000, which fits the bill. It's a very typical price you'll find in Greenview. So $525,000, 1 day in the market, a bungalow built in 1962. Taxes are just roughly about $3,000 per year. Zoned for RC2, so that means that you could maybe put a duplex here or have a suited basement, which we do have on this listing. So it's popular for renovators or for investors and builders and stuff like that. 1,074 square feet, which is a very typical size for bungalows in this era. 3 bedrooms upstairs, 2 full bathrooms. So there's a bathroom upstairs and 1 bathroom downstairs. And there's also 2 bedrooms downstairs. Now, one of them is fairly small, but it still has a window and a closet, so it could be a bedroom. I would say it's more suited to be an office or maybe a storage area, but it does work. Fully finished suited basement, and has a carport and a single detached garage. There is room to build a double detached garage, but in this case we just have the single. And I'll show you some of the photos. Now for this example, I'm actually using the seller's photos just because he was in the middle of moving stuff and it was a bit of a bachelor pad at the moment, but he still wanted to take advantage of the current market and sell the way that it is. So I'm using some older photos. So at the moment, our Pillar 9 MLS system is having a bit of a glitch. So I'm going to pull up the photos this way where you can see multiple at once. So obviously the front, living room, you can kind of see the L shape right here. So here's like where you enter the home, living room and dining room, the L shape, kitchen over here. So kind of like your classic looking bungalow. Here's the suited basement downstairs. You can see the 2 shots right here. And the carport and the single detached garage. And obviously you can see it's a pretty big lot, 50 by 100 foot lot. And some of the older photos in the summertime. And next up, I'll show you some videos I took of the yard and of the neighborhood as well.